Now, South Carolina's top officials calling for the Confederate flag to be removed from state grounds.
This as President Obama used the N-word in talking about race relations. CBS 2's Dick Brennan is here now with more on this. Dick?
Yeah, Christina Marie, South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley made the announcement within the hour. The flag was moved from the Capitol Dome to a memorial out front 15 years ago. But after last week's killings at a black church, allegedly by a man who used the flag as a symbol of white supremacy, the governor says it's got to go entirely.
Today, we are here in a moment of unity in our state, without ill will, to say it's time to move the flag from the Capitol grounds.
Governor Nikki Haley joining other top South Carolina leaders, urging the state legislature to vote to remove the Confederate flag from public grounds.
The fact that people are choosing to use it as a sign of hate is something that we cannot stand. The fact that it causes pain to so many is enough to move it from the Capitol grounds.
The suspected killer of 9 African Americans in an historic church, Dylan Roof, was seen in a photo holding the stars and bars, which many see as a symbol of racial hatred. But despite protests, the state remains split on racial grounds. A poll by Winthrop University showed 73% of whites want to fly the flag, 61% of blacks want to take it down.
We feel for the families and the relatives of those that passed away, but the flag didn't have anything to do with why that young man did what he did.
To Randy Burbridge of the Sons of Confederate Veterans, the flag represents the sacrifices thousands of South Carolinians made, regardless of color, during the Civil War.
We want to remember those men. They're our family members. Their pictures on our walls. Their names are in our Bibles. They're part of us. Their DNA is in us.
President Obama wants the flag removed, and today, while addressing race relations in America, he used the N-word.
Racism, we are not cured of.
Clearly.
And it's not just a matter of it not being polite to say in public. That's not the measure of whether racism still exists or not. It's not just a matter of overt discrimination. Societies don't overnight completely erase everything that happened 200 to 300 years prior.
Now, the president will travel to South Carolina on Friday to deliver the eulogy of State Senator Clemente Pinckney. As for the Confederate flag, Governor Haley says if the legislature doesn't take up the debate, she will order them to do so. And we can tell you that's no easy lift in terms of a vote, Christina Maurice, because it takes 2/3 of both houses to change that law. So could take a long time.
Okay, Dick. Thank you.
Thank you, Dick.